This is Talk Business and Politics with Roby Brock.
I'm Roby Brock. Welcome to today's Talk Business and Politics Daily. New poll numbers are out. We've been rolling out the latest Talk Business and Politics Hendrix College survey last week, this weekend, and the first of this week. Our final poll result. We asked if the Arkansas General Assembly, which may soon consider legislation to end the current practice of celebrating the birthdays of Robert E. Lee and Martin Luther King Jr. as a combined state holiday, do you support or oppose separating the Lee and King holidays? 39% of Arkansans said they support the measure. 33% said they would oppose the separation, and 28% are undecided. So while the poll results suggest a plurality of support, there is still a large undecided group. I'd argue that legislators and the governor have a lot more public education to do on this issue. And another thought here from some conversations I've had. Many members of the Legislative Black Caucus want the Lee holiday done away with altogether. But a bill that may be submitted could just move the holiday to a different day than the current King holiday. Could asking African American legislators to vote for a new Lee holiday be a liability for this effort? And conversely, could asking conservative white legislators to not reestablish a different Lee holiday be too risky for their votes? This issue has a lot more political dynamics at work than you might think. Keep an eye on it. Still to come, Senate President Jonathan Dismang, House Speaker Jeremy Gillum are gearing up for tonight's Hoops for Kids' Sake charity basketball game. We'll play their semi-smack-talking interview from Sunday. Plus, Kim Souza weighs in on moves from Walmart and Tyson Foods. We're back after this.
Arkansas Electric Cooperative Corporation provides electric energy across 2/3 of Arkansas. This is an exciting time in our energy history, with incredible progress being made in renewable energy and storage technologies. As our energy portfolio continues to diversify, we'll maintain an all-the-above strategy to provide reliable and affordable electricity. Ever since the first light bulbs were placed in our members' homes, the electric cooperatives have been the solutions provider for our members, and we want to continue that well into the future.
Each day, the promise of our nation begins again. Arkansas and America, moving forward. I help make that promise a reality. It's not for everyone, but people everywhere depend on us. Trucking delivers, or everything stops. And that's what drives me.
Senate President Jonathan Dismang and House Speaker Jeremy Gillum will lead their troops into battle tonight in the 5th annual Hoops for Kids' Sake charity basketball game at 7 p.m. at UALR's Jack Stevens Center. Here's what they had to say on Sunday's show. And we are here to talk about some hoops for kids. You guys were particularly evasive in the first segment here. I'm counting on you to make some news in this second segment here. Hoops for Kids' Sake, the 5th annual one, this coming Tuesday night, 7 p.m. at the Jack Stevens Center at UALR. It's $10 to get in. You guys have raised how much money in doing this over the last several years?
Yeah, it's my understanding they're up to about $150,000. So we're extremely proud of of being able to be a part of this, and then also get out there and kind of show those skills to the people of Arkansas.
Those skills,
right.
Very loosely defined skills.
Right.
All right, so the House won the first 3 years in a row, and then the Senate finally won last year, right? So it's 3-1. This will be the 5th. Not even a rubber match here. You guys have got a long ways to go to catch up. Let's hear some smack talk. Who's winning this year? Speaker?
Well, I incorrectly predicted our victory last year. Maybe a little too quick and presumptuous there, but I really do feel like that we're in really good shape this year to be able to take the trophy back and actually show the state what it's like when the House members play against Senate members versus the way that Senator Hutchinson likes to do it, which is, 4 celebrities and him. So we'll see how it goes.
So the Senate is going to win this year because
No, we're bringing on Lieutenant Governor Griffin this year. We'll also have Asa, or Governor Hutchinson will be on our team. And so, there will be good contributors, but also I think this goes back to our work ethic. We practice hard. In fact, we're going to have one practice before we play this game, and I think we'll be ready to go.
Well, did you say you're going to have Governor Hutchinson on your team this year? What's the governor's record in Hoops for Kids' Sake?
We're turning turning that around, turning around.
I think he's 0 for 3.
Well, he's going to probably like a little bit more in the next segment. I'm going to share some job approval numbers with him, and maybe he'll have a little bit better record there than he will with Hoops for Kids' Sake. All right, it benefits Big Brothers Big Sisters of Central Arkansas, the Boys and Girls Club of Bryant and Saline County. I got an idea for you guys. You guys have these rules for the House gets one constitutional amendment, the Senate gets one constitutional amendment. How about the winner of Hoops for Kids' Sake? That chamber gets to pick the third one. What do you think about that?
That's not a bad idea.
It'd be like, when the National League and American League in the World Series,
Yes,
or
home
the
field advantage, yes.
exactly all of that. What do you think?
I think we'll be happy with the trophy. So.
Could we get a piece of legislation introduced for this? I'm gonna talk to Branscombe about it. He'll run a bill like that.
That would be something to be down his alley.
All right. Celebrity participants this year, beyond the governor and lieutenant governor who don't count, who are they?
Oh, evidently it's the members, and I'll let the speaker address this. It was more his decision. I think it has more to do with having 100 members in the House to choose from and 35 members in the Senate. But I'll let him.
Hey, the Democrats will tell you it's tough being in the minority. Okay. Yeah.
To me, it just goes back to whether or not they have quality. And that's what it comes down to. So there's only 5 people allowed on the court at one time. So it doesn't matter how many they've got, how many we've got. It's still 5 versus 5. And so at the end of the day, it's just going to be about whether or not they can pull it out.
All right. And you're playing for this piece of hardware right here, but really more importantly, it's to raise money for those charities that I mentioned earlier. All right. 7 p.m., Jack Stevens Center at UALR, $10. Make sure that you show up and watch these guys. And the House leads 3-1 in the series. Will it be 4-1 after tonight or 3-2? My money is on the charities that it will benefit. The basketball will be bad. No celebrity players this year, but the causes are good. A quick break, and Kim Souza will explain the latest from Walmart and Tyson Foods. Stick around.
Circuits turn on the lights by making a connection, by closing the loop. At Entergy, we believe our economy is circular too. What you put in comes back. So we invest billions in new infrastructure, which helps attract new industry, which helps create new jobs. We partner with local communities to electrify the economy, and together we power life. Entergy.
When was the last time you felt free? It's time to uncover that feeling again. With the compassion of a cross and shield, accepted by over 90% of doctors and specialists, and the power of a card that opens doors in all 50 states, giving you the freedom to love, to dream, to dance like no one is watching. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Live fearless.
Walmart made another acquisition of a specialty retailer a little over a week ago, and Tyson Foods has rearranged its top brass. Kim Souza, who covers both beats closely for Talk Business and Politics and the Northwest Arkansas Business Journal, offers her analysis.
Walmart is busy trying to grow its online capabilities, most recently acquiring Moose Jaw for around $51 million. The reason Walmart is actively shopping these days is because Walmart wants to take a deeper dive in the categories. With Moose Jaw, it gets that in sports apparel and adventure gear, just the way that ShoeBuy did for footwear and some limited apparel. Analysts predominantly say this is a good spend for Walmart. They say that Walmart is seen as a mass retailer that covers the basics really well, but Walmart really wants to provide more than just the basics, and these outlying e-tailers allow them to do that. Walmart has said that it will continue to look for growth opportunities through acquisition, so stay tuned. I don't think Walmart is through shopping just yet. Tyson Foods CEO Tom Hayes gave out his announcement yesterday announcing his top management changes, and no one was really surprised by that. However, the fact that he did radically change the organizational structure did raise some eyebrows, given that the two presidents put in charge in Andy Callahan and Sally Grimes, while they have a wealth of marketing experience, neither have spent any time in the trenches of Tyson's beef processing and chicken processing businesses, where much of Tyson's profits are won or lost. I'm sure Mr. Hayes has done his research and obviously had to get board approval for this massive organizational change, but it remains to be seen just how well that will play out in the future. We'll stay tuned to that.
That's senior analyst Kim Souza. You can keep up with her great work at talkbusiness.net and nwabusinessjournal.com. That's all for today's program. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.